Let's see what breakfast is like in Hotel Chicago. It is the afternoon and we're leaving Chicago. We're gonna go see Detroit. Woo. And maybe Cleveland, but maybe not. We might not have time. Detroit's more interesting. Sorry, Cleveland. That's the building our car is parked in. Hey, this thing got a little wet last night. Let's see if it works. And insert ticket. Do I just put it in here? Oh, it did work. Okay. So we were parked pretty much at the top floor, at floor 8 out of 10, and it took us so long to get out of the car park that it tried to charge us extra money for being in the car park.
And not just a little extra money, $18.
18
ridiculous
US dollars.
Buy 2 meals with that.
2 restaurant meals.
2 okay meals, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
You could eat we could eat 2 meals at the gas station.
Yeah.
For all of us. $18.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Luckily, the attendants were really nice and saw our stress and understood the problem and just let us out. So we did not have to pay $18. We are on the Chicago Skyway, headed for Indiana.
90 East, I-94 East.
We're heading south on I-90 East.
3 miles.
On because we like to live our lives on the edge. Cool bridge. We are in Gary, the birthplace of Michael Jackson. Some of the houses in this place are so cool looking. And then there's this house. Gary is a little bit of a rough town. And Heather's card wouldn't let us buy gas.
Oh, yeah.
Her bank kept thinking it was fraud and she was texting back to say it's not fraud, it's me. And they would not believe it. Like, I had to go in and use my card because they refused to take it. And now she has a million messages about fraud. Okay. It kind of just shows what discrimination is like in America. Like, it seems discriminatory to me to be that intense.
I've not had any
about a town like this.
I've had no fraud listed on any single one of my transactions.
Until now.
Until now.
And we'll see what happens the next time when we're outside of Gary. If it asks you again.
I don't think it will.
I don't think it will either. This is a school. They have a huge stadium out back for football, it looks like.
Left onto West 23rd Avenue.
We are on Jackson Street. Right, well, this is the house Michael Jackson lived in as a child. We just passed a lady who stopped to look at the house as well because apparently she used to live in this neighborhood and she would walk by every day on her way to school. So she was just coming through and decided to stop and see it again. It was really sweet. Put a hashtag. That flagpole, though. It's so sad. This is a really cool little town. There's some really beautiful houses. I mean, they're run down. They were obviously really beautiful at one time. Still are in their own way. Everyone we've met here has been really friendly. It's been really nice. Amazing. We are passing a town called Kalamazoo. We're stopping in Ann Arbor to have dinner with Heather's friend.
Yeah, with JD, who's here. He's now like in charge of the Ann Arbor Summerfest. So
cool.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so
yay!
it's really hilarious.
You're born.
This looks like the Ford factory.
It's coming up.
It is. Ford factory in Michigan. I am in a Ford right now. No foreign vehicles allowed.
Can I take a picture? Well, let's get somewhere we can take a picture of that. It's gonna be
We're at the Henry Ford Museum, just to see the outside. It's a very nice building. We're kind of going into downtown Detroit. We're just doing a quick drive around because we don't really have time to get out and see anything.
And it's
late.
It's 10 o'clock at night.
It's dark.
Detroit.
Not a lot of people around.
Yeah, it's pretty deserted on the streets. And we've got a motel lined up we're gonna go stay at, so. Alright, there's the Motown Museum. This is where Motown used to be back in the day.
So West Grand Boulevard is where Motown is supposed to be doing some of the big things. The big influence.
Silhouette of a water tower.
Head northwest on Trumbull Avenue toward Stanley Street.
So we're headed for downtown Detroit. I mean, we're kind of in it already, but... So this exists. Why does this exist? Okay, Little Caesars. You live your best life.
Oh, damn!
In a quarter
What?
mile, your
Radiohead.
destination
Get a
will be
picture of
on the right.
Radiohead.
Yeah. This is... Oh. Cool.
This is really good. Always for filming purposes. No, it doesn't matter. We're in a car and we're... Oh, do you want to go to Canada?
We ignored the lady and now Heather has to figure out which direction we're going.
I would go down in front of the water. Get it?
Ontario?
Yep. Yeah. That's Canada, those lights over there.
In a quarter mile, use any lane to take the...
There's Canada.
There's Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Hey, motorcyclist, why are you getting that close to my car?
What's scary again?
Apparently. It is.
Yeah.
It's a Detroit Princess.
That's
That
quite
goes
a boat.
across.
Head southeast on Woodward Avenue toward Grand River Avenue.
Yeah.
east on Woodward Avenue toward West Fisher
Look at,
Service
take a picture of
Drive.
that.
There's
In
just trees
1,000
and stuff.
feet, turn right onto West Adams Avenue.
Yeah, you can't really, especially from my seat, you're not gonna be able to see it.
Oh, it just looks so good from my seat. Well, through my periphery. Or North America? Somewhere.
This is a very tall train station. It's hard to see because of the reflection in the windshield,
We'll get
but
closer, though.
there it is. There it is. There's a car for scale. There it is. That is very
Turn
imposing.
right onto Lacombe Drive, then your destination will be on the right. Your
Whoa,
destination is on the right.
it's pretty cool.
I'm gonna try to go around so you can see.
This concludes our tour of Detroit, our driving tour.
Well, look at
We're driving by some fireworks.
Like a quarter mile, keep left. Follow signs for I-71 North Cleveland.
Oh, this is probably...
that took so long.
I just texted you like, is everything okay?
They had no toilet paper or soap in the room,
Okay.
so they gave it to me. So what was great is that it's on the list with no air conditioner, but supposedly air conditioner actually works, but they still gave us a discount, but a discount off the price that wasn't my price. So it would end up being $44
Okay.
instead of $60.
Oh, that's
So,
pretty good.
Good.
What happened with the room? Like, why were they...
They just basically said to me in future call so they can reserve the room
Yeah.
because I'd booked the room, but I hadn't paid yet.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter anyways. They're like, we won't reserve the room for you, and future just is better if you call in advance and let them know you're coming.
Yeah.
And then they'll have the room reserved. And then also there's just a bunch of rooms that the air conditioner doesn't work.
Yeah.
So it kind of like, you can get an air conditioner-less room if you want.